Rolling Potts is out for the Jags. Oh, wide receiver. Okay, yeah. This is all I gotta. You can't even whistle and you just try to go. You actually, this guy. I'm done, dude. It's over. See ya. The weekend's over, dude. Party's over.
And this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup.
Stream is cooking, though.
Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Field here in Jacksonville.
This is the team that got them early in the season.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
This beautiful stadium. Big old butte.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line.
No.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive down for the Jags. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
is Leonard Fournette.
Wow. This guy's already up to his old tricks,
2
huh?
yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 15 carries, 75 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jones, off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
The biggest
He was
nerds
only
on
asked to
earth.
punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Cornell Maggot. Michael Jordan.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Edwards. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. They'll run on first down. Callaway, they'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards.
Oh my.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
2nd and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Stackhouse, dude. This guy's a fucking stud.
The
it takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Very fickle man, that old Mo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wow!
Come
on, man. What are you doing?
Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Now he's got this one complete to Stewart. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
There you go.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. It's caught. It's Stewart.
Oh, my God.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Turn back inside.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
23 yards on the play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure
Came
gets
all the
there
way
back
from
at
the
the
other side of the
39-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, that's a good fucking nickname for Bowen, Komodo Dragon.
This will be 3rd and 19.
Like a big old Komodo.
Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, it's Rocco Valentine's, Rocco's Modern Life.
10. And he will bring it back.
Oh, did the fucking stop across the goal line.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Yeah. Who, Rocco? Look how skinny his legs are. His ankles. Back it up for you. Back it up on me. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bumpy guy.
Yeah, this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And then the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, there he is, Luther Finley. You don't see much of him, but when you do, it's a big one. His only other sack of the year was a strip sack that Bowman picked up and ran all the way for the score.
And
apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, it goes back to their offseason.
He said he owed 10 for not getting a sack since week 1. I thought he was down for that a big old year.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half.
He probably plugged it up, though.
On the run is Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones.
Oh, he jumped on his back.
Goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to feel
get off the train tracks, he says.
You know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress.
74 getting abused out there on the left side.
And to think,
oh, the double team split the double team on us. Daniel Jones is looking to move. Look, come on. He's out there hissing, folks. He's out there hissing.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And take it right on the 30.
No.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs.
Not really.
They sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
What'd you make?
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
It means something.
Yeah.
It means
Thank
a
you.
home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division vision is paramount. You're right, they won't step off the gas here.
Okay, I'm good, Mom. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Good God, man.
Back to throw
That's
now. First
amazing.
Got his man complete.
No, thank you.
That's Edwards. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of
That's
the 20.
one of his superstar abilities is the lob pass.
23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Oh, yeah.
That's Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player.
That's a live version.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown.
He only wants to be with you, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size,
only
speed,
Adam DeLong
maybe
could
even
score
just
to that.
strength.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the #1 or #2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's like Chris Bruno.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field for a quarterback.
I would highly advise you not to do that.
But he has to be careful.
That's your advisor. I would highly advise you not to ever do that.
If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, Goddard's hurt now.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his
Leonard
status
teed him
when we
up
get
for
back.
Okereke, and his Legion of doomed him. That's the best one. It's not, though. Known to man.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And
what a play by Lenny.
Incomplete.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
On first down, Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Edwards.
Oh, Edwards almost housed an out route. Like a quick out route.
Inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Oh, strike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's
I know.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Big old delivery.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Hammond. And he'll take this into the end zone.
What a stud he is
We
becoming
do
too.
have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Damn, dude.
Gary
Conley gets me every single
guys will
time.
get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that is
he dropped it.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide.
That voice, that rasp he got his 2nd and 1.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Dixon
complete. How does that play working out good?
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll check this one off to Fournette. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Daniel Jones finally aware enough to have the whereabouts to just get rid of it, get out of the pocket.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for
going
you.
back
They're a
to the
physical
dizzy.
group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is taken at the 15.
Oh, flag. Which one? Yeah, hell yeah.
So this will be accepted
One
as
of
it
them.
moves the offense backwards.
Oh yeah, the first one was the best. Tractor review was the one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That one's probably
and that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No, those are all Chris Bruno.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against
is
coming
it twice and lose yards
for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you're
feeling worse than you ever felt.
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so
we could this
far.
Friday.
As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll kick things off with an AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. Pittsburgh taking on the New York Jets. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there from Marcus Mariota. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth versus.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hammond. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Oh, probably by the little man.
But he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you have 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, you're an idiot,
that's
dude.
intercepted.
Fuck.
Picked off at the 21.
So stupid. What is that?
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward.
Yeah, you know that song.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Metcalf. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't.
Yeah, the rookie got the safety.
2 points, that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Looks like we got an injured player. Looks like Gary Conley. Intergalactic, and then that just comes on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
Oh, Callaway's hurt again.
Give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man
2 games in a row.
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Oh, no. There it is. Callaway's out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I see the rookie.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I see the 9-year veteran.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. It's
oh my God!
Sanders. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also
turf
brings
toe
up
again.
3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person
got a
catching
turf
the
toe
ball,
problem,
because
this
all
kid.
you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop
It
it.
is.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
What a throw.
Contract time.
Tate Bannon.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one. It's caught at the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Only his 2nd on the year.
Continue to pour it on. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say,
wanna be a baller.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
Green Bay.
Here we go.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. It goes as a gain of 9.
Your feelings right now.
James.
Feelings, Freddie. Yeah. I'll start when you wake up in the morning.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker
realize
room.
today is a new day.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and
Bowman,
he goes
we got
down.
another one.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Yeah,
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional.
how do they keep hitting that?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw.
Oh, and he got another one.
He'll be hit
4th
and
sack of the
taken down
day.
at the 21.
He may be moving up the leaderboard, folks.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back.
Look at that 97-yarder pick return.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long.
That was 100 yards.
Suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Looks like
A try here for the extra point.
could be the future.
And he's been a
of
busy
the
man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, good job.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere
Bowman,
to escape, and
another one,
down.
5 sacks. Holy shit.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
How you liking that one there, DZ?
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
No way, he got a
escape, and
6th
he goes
sack.
down.
Oh my gosh. He's going for the all-time record by
We
fucking
say it all the time.
Derek Thomas.
Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold them and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year.
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 6. To his right.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
He's heard it, yeah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Oh my.
1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against some defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There, the defense won the battle. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Yeah, I see. There you go.
We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Oh, my.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
X3, 218, jump.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards.
Oh, Will Sanders hurt. No.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colton after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Iowa's cotton candy. What does this mean? What does this mean?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Not for the rest of his life.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them
on that drive. Will Sanders' upper arm fractured.
I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Dude, I'm really excited about Teague. Every time he's caught it, he's ran after catch and like stiff-armed the guy. He's a freak. He's really supposed to be the guy.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't know that one.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I know part 2.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity.
It was billed as the game of the week, Coach.
Execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
I would say
I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.
Sacks.
They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Indianapolis, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Finley with a sack, Valentine with a pick 6, Marriott with a pick 6, 99 yards was the official mark. They said 97 after I scored. Morency with a safety, big old game for the boys. Probably go through much heartbreak. That's what I'm saying. I've thought about all that. Big old upgrades for the boys. +1 speed. Alan DeLong up to 74 over. Big old upgrade now for the new starter. Oh my. +1 awareness, +1 break tackle, +2 catching traffic, +2 deep route, +1 elusiveness, +1 juke move, +1 medium route, +1 pass block, +2 pass block finesse, +1 run block power, +2 stiff arm. They know something's got there, so. Really slide the big old up here. Zone it now. Ooh. Fuck. Something good. Something like 4-4-1 or something. Like 4-4-1 or something. 4-4-3 or something. 4-4-1, I think. Oh, Callahan, laddie. With a big old upgrade area. Ashton Nixon with a big old scheme fitter, no bullshitter. 13th ranked right tackle in the nation already. Message from the GM. Looks like we punched our ticket, coach. Plus 20 miles. I'm going to advance, senior. One new injury on the board. Will Sanders upper arm fracture out 8 weeks. Will Sanders got to go on IR right now. He'll miss the bowl. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he'll miss it. He's out 8 weeks, and there's only 7. There's, yeah. Fuck. Now what do we do? Weren't really planning for that. like we're bringing in Big Phil Shelton. Alright, now I'm going to advance. Kevin Sherry, Player of the Week. Yeah, I advanced it. Josh Blanton with another upgrade. The left guard, his 5th of the year. This guy. Phil Shelton just recently signed with an upgrade. Big old blocking tight end. You made me go back and get me a big old block. Yes, sir. Thanks for doing all the dirty work for me. A couple upgrades. Year number 1 for me. Eddie Nuisance. I like part 2. Like option number 2. Ah, yeah, you'll still be headstrong. Take on every single person out there. Oh, country song. Trevor Warner out of Buffalo. 6'3", 320. Oh, for sure, Sean Samuels would be legit. Brennan Brown, I thought too, out of Grand Valley State. Boy, was I wrong. Fuck it. I'm just a bill, yeah, I'm only a bill. did the Raiders win in the last game of their history in the Coliseum. Raiders won. They beat the Broncos 27-24. Oh my. Haskins. What's that? No. No, I thought you were going to tell you earlier. No big deal. Yeah, I figured. No worries. They went out and beat Tyree Jackson. He had a rushing touchdown, 7 for 32 in a score. Adrian Fox is typical, 12 for 48. Robbie Moran, the newly re-signed tight end, 14 catches for 142 yards and a touchdown. Holy Toledo, 14 catches for the good old Washington State tight end. Play with Kevin Sherry. Thurman Nielsen, 7 for 81. Adrian Fox caught 4 for 54 and a touchdown. Devontae Adams pulled in 5 for 56. Tyrone Nolan. Yeah, I do bad. Really bad. I've been sleeping like 4 hours a night on the weekends every second weekend for months. I'm just burnt out. For 2 days of work, I'm hurting.